And I got so busy with work and trying to get the show up, I didn't finish. I only saw the first episode. I'll just say this real quick about Ironheart. I didn't know where my expectations was. I thought that maybe this was going to be another like how I felt about like Echo and things like that, because I did not like the rollout of the character in Wakanda Forever. I liked Wakanda Forever, but I did not like the way they introduced the Ironheart character, because it just juxtaposed to how they introduced T'Challa in what was it, Civil War, and what we got in Black Panther. It was night and day. I thought the rollout was underwhelming, but from what I saw that first episode, I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna keep watching this. But babe, you got to see more than what I saw. You got to see the first 3 episodes in completion. What do you think so far with 50% of the season?
I am enjoying it. The first episode, I will say, for me was a little slow for me. That I was like, I hope it gets better.
Yeah.
But the second and the third were fantastic.
Okay.
I enjoyed, and especially that by the end of the third one, I'm like, ooh, what?
Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up now. I'll wait till you take that shower and I'll get in.
So, I mean, because there's a lot of, I mean, I don't know when's the next 3 coming out. Is it
next week, I think?
Okay, because it's I'm like,
they cliffed it.
Yeah.
They cliffhung it.
I mean, and I don't feel like they gave us too much in a trailer, because I'm still trying to figure like what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a bad way, like confused, like I'm like, what are we doing here? But like, okay, I'm trying to, what's the angle? Where are we going? What's going on? So I'm. What's
the rub? Where's the other shoe gonna drop? Kind of.
I'm finding it very good. I personally like it.
I've heard people. So of course you got those assholes out there that the usual suspects, the freaks and framers. They did their whole panel of white guys making fun of it, talking about, like, I saw a clip where one dude was talking about what should the name of the AI girl should have been, like Ashinka, or like names like Bon Kwikwi, like stereotypical name. Here, here's a lesson for you assholes out there, Geeks Gamers. Not that you would even care. Some of you probably even know this, but you're not gonna care what I'm about to tell you. You're not gonna care, because it's more important to you and more funny to you to make fun of it, while you guys constantly say, but we're not racist. Here's some education. You want to know why those names got so ridiculous, quote unquote, why black people for centuries had to name their children in these weird, or what you call ghetto names, is because of slavery. When you became someone's property and you got sold to someone else, mothers would lose their children. Fathers and mothers would lose their children and would never see them again. So they named their children very unique names, because if you were owned by someone with the last name Smith, technically your last name was Smith. So if you called your son John, there's a million John Smiths out there. If your child got sold, you will probably never see that kid again, because what are you going to say? Go to Mississippi, I need to find a slave named John Smith. So they would name their children very unique and complicated names. So if they ever got their freedom and wanted to try to find their family and buy their freedom, they would have to find them. If you couldn't find them, you couldn't buy them. You couldn't free them. So that's why those names, and that it just continued on. I didn't even know that until, and that's a part of my that's in my history, and but it's not. I'm not even gonna say mine. That's American history. That's American history. Period. But you guys won't care. You geeks and gamers, none of y'all will care. Y'all don't care, because it's funnier for you to say, the AI's name should have been Bon Kwikwi or Shinkish, whatever the hell. Y'all thought that was funnier. So yeah. So I'll let you guys know that. Yeah. By the way, and fuck you guys. All right. But I need to finish watching those